first thing you need to work on is external factors. External means something that you can actually see or hear or sense or touch. And these are one of them. They think it seems like it's easy to work with them, but sometimes it's not. And just like I mentioned, first thing you need to analyze is your workspace. Your workstation, your chair, your table, lighting, shelves, and how you keep your products. So since most of you have a good experience already, like more than a year, I bet that you all have a really nice organized workstations where you know where everything is located and you really like them. But sometimes it looks nice, it's really pretty, but it's just not comfortable. It just doesn't help you to work faster. For example, let's talk about the table. Some nail technicians think that the bigger their table is, the better it is. So, for example, small table will help you to work with your client better, but usually we want to place all of our products on the table, right? We want to put our electric drill, our lamp, our brushes, all of our nail accessories, so we can, actually see and reach all of our nail treasures easily. But it doesn't really help you to work faster. The more products and things you have on your table, the slower is your work. So you need to keep only those things that are actually supposed to be there, the things that you're using almost all the time, like UV or LED lamp, electric drill, and maybe some like sanitizer or nail files, and that's it. Do not put everything on your table because it will actually slower the time of your service. Bigger isn't better. Just I cannot, unfortunately, tell you the perfect size of your table, like what height or what size it should be. It's just supposed to match your salon and your personal height. Okay, second thing is proper sitting posture. I was practicing this word for a couple of days. I hope I'm pronouncing well now. Your table and your chair are supposed to have exact height depending on your height, so you will not have to actually lean or twist when you're working with the client. So here on the picture you can see how the proper sitting posture looks like. And even if you think well, it doesn't really matter how I sit, I'm a professional, I can work fast anyways. But if you're leaning too much, if your neck and your back it's screwed, then you will notice that, well, eventually at the end of the day you will feel pain in your neck, pain in your back, and it will end up slowing your service. So you need to sit really comfortable. Do not wear any heels or anything that will, just make you feel uncomfortable. So proper sitting posture is step number 2 to working faster. I know that some nail salons, they just offer the special stylish furniture like nail bars or something where you cannot, unfortunately, choose the chair or the table you're working with. But if you're a nail technician and you have your own salon or nail station, then it's always better to choose the one you feel the most comfortable with. Okay, so also another external factors is your working table. So how long does it take you to reach to all the products that you need? Have you ever been in a situation when you're like, well, where's my sanitizer? Oh, okay, here's my file. If you're right-handed, then all of your necessary supplies that you use at least 3 to 4 times during the service are supposed to be on your right side. And products that you rarely use, like only one time during the whole service, they can be on your left side. This is how your place is organized. But usually it's always better to keep everything on your right side. If you're left-handed, that it will be the opposite. It just will be easier and faster for you to reach all of what you need. And just like I said, anything that you will use a lot in your service, you can put on the table. And things that you can use only once, like sanitizer. We sanitize our hands only once at the beginning of the service, and that's it. So we don't need to have it really close to us. Nail forms, we apply them also only at the beginning. So why have them on our table? So only take, for example, base coats, cleanser, powders, eventually files, because we will need them a lot, brushes on your right side, and all things that are not so necessary on the other side. All necessary equipment and implements, like I mentioned, should be on your dominant hand side. Let me know if you guys are doing this already or if you need to change something on your workstation. I'm just really curious because we're all different, we all come from different countries, and I know it's organized in a different ways. Also, another step is nail technician appearance. It's a comfortable outfit, and it's hair, it's jewelry, and I'm not talking about ethics code now. Well, it also really depends on your nail salon, but today our topic is speed. So your hair, your jewelry are not supposed to be something that actually, prevents you from working faster. For example, you cannot have like long earrings. Your hair is supposed to be in the ponytail, and Usually I never wear any rings or even watches while I'm working because I just noticed, I checked it, I set the timer, and I was doing the full set nails on a model. It took me like, for instance, like 2 hours, and when I was doing the same wearing rings, it took me like 3 to 4 minutes more than that. And 3 minutes seems like not much time, but then when it's 3 minutes here, 2 minutes feeling pain in your back, 3 minutes reaching for your products, overall, in the end, it will be like 20 to 30 excess minutes, right? Another, which is really important, and I bet some of you are doing this mistake still. This is eye contact. So in the real world, yes, it's considered to be rude when you are not making eye contact when talking to a person. But when you're a nail technician, you are not just, having a nice, friendly conversation with a client, you're at work. So when your client enters the salon, yes, you can greet them like, welcome, here's your seat, I'm your nail technician, do you want to have coffee? But once you took her or his hand in your hand, that's it. No eye contact since that moment. All your eyes supposed to look only on the nails. And I know that it's hard sometimes when you're having a conversation and client is telling you some nice story, and you're filing, and you just feel automatically like you need to look at her at this moment. But try to work on it. Whatever she's telling you, whatever crazy stories where she's been or like about her husband, it doesn't matter. Just keep focusing on your nails, because when you're filing and then you take your glance right to her eyes, it takes several seconds for your brain to switch from here to there. As you probably know, scientists proved that there is no such thing as multitasking. Like when we're doing 2 or 3 things at the same time, it still takes 10,000 of seconds for our brain to switch between first and the second. So the same thing here. Now you're looking at her, then you put your eyes back down, and again it took a couple seconds to switch your attention and your brain back to your nails. You were filing it. Have you ever noticed sometimes it's even like, oh, did I put a top coat on this one, or was it like your pinky? I don't remember. So just no eye contact. Whatever she's telling you, whatever you're responding, just keep filing, keep doing the nails, and do not look at her. If you will try to use this trick, trust me, about 5 to 10 minutes will actually work. So in a perfect world, we do not actually do a conversation and just try to let your client speak. Just listen to the stories, say when it's needed, but do not talk by yourself. You can take their attention by turning on Netflix or some movies. You can give them, start selecting colors. Some clients are really long. It's really hard for them to choose the color, and sometimes it takes like 30 minutes to choose between, you know, the same red colors. Just give them your color selector at the beginning, and while you're doing the service, they can look through it and choose. First thing you need to work on is external factors. External means something that you can actually see or hear or sense or touch, and these are one of them your products. So since most of you have a good experience already, like more than a year, I bet that you all have a really nice organized workstations where you know where everything is located and you really like them. But sometimes it looks nice, it's really pretty, but it's just not comfortable. It just doesn't help you to work faster. For example, let's talk about the table. Some nail technicians think that the bigger their table is, the better. They think it seems like it's easy to work with them, but sometimes it's not. And just like I mentioned, first thing you need to analyze is your workspace. Your workstation, your chair, your table, lighting, shelves, and how you keep better it is. So, for example, small table will help you to work with your client better, but usually we want to place all of our products on the table, right? We want to put our electric drill,